What's good? It's TimelessRoc with TR Mentality, man. And before we get into the video, make sure y'all own your own shit. Let's get into the live, man. Y'all can see by the topic, we gonna be talking about, man, if you losing the vision, you losing confidence in the vision, you just losing the vision in general. Make sure y'all tune in. When y'all coming in here, make sure y'all hit like. Make sure y'all go ahead and comment on the live. Let me know where y'all watching from. Go ahead and chime in as well. Let's get the conversation started. Yo, Jimmy Sweat, what's happening? We got a good live right here. I appreciate you pulling up to the live super fast. You feel me? Appreciate that. But nah, yeah, make sure y'all come in here. When y'all come in here, make sure y'all hit like. Let me know where y'all watching from. And go ahead and add to the topic. Let me know. Go ahead and comment something. What's your thoughts on this topic before you even get in here and you hear what we talking about? Y'all know I gotta have my water, you feel me? Every live. Can't pop on here without the water. But yeah, we're gonna get right into it. You feel me? I appreciate everybody pulling up. If this y'all first time in here, make sure y'all hit subscribe. Make sure y'all really tap in because we got some stuff to talk about. You feel me? Yo, Mariah, what's happening? But yeah, this is gonna be a good live, man. I'm excited. But yeah, so the biggest thing I wanted to talk about, it was just, yeah, like if you losing the vision, man, watch this. And what I meant by that was like, I remember when I first started making like YouTube videos. Now y'all know I made YouTube videos way back. Like I first started making YouTube videos like in 2013, something like that, 2012, like gaming videos, any videos that I really wanted to make. Fresh cut on point. I appreciate you, Mariah, man. Y'all know, man. I come in here, I stay with the freshie. Always. But yeah, so when I first started making YouTube videos, I was y'all let me know, man. Cause now I'm looking at my face too. And like, so I showed somebody a picture of me. This off topic, but I showed somebody a picture of me and they was like, damn, you look chubby. You look chubby back then. This was from like the picture wasn't even that long ago. It was like, what was it, May or something like that? And yeah, they said you look chubby. Like, do I look slimmer in the face now? Y'all let me know, man. If so, that's crazy. I know I've been in the gym, so I'm happy about that. But damn. But y'all can go ahead and comment that if y'all been tapped in all this time when I've been going live and all that. Do I look slimmer in the face? But yeah, so back to the topic. So the whole topic, and don't mind me, man. Like, this y'all know how the lives be. We be all over the place. But yeah, so when I first, yeah, your face did get a bit slimmer. I appreciate. Hey, that's crazy. I was about to say I appreciate that. All I asked was a question. But yeah, I mean that's lit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So what I wanted to say was like when I started YouTube for the first time way back then, like it was whatever. I was doing gaming and all that. But then I went away from YouTube. I started making music in 2018. This is fast forward. And when I was making music, I didn't do no YouTube videos. I wasn't doing like TR Mentality videos. I wasn't coming on here. I appreciate everybody tapping in. Make sure y'all hit like on the live when y'all first coming in, and comment. Let me know where y'all coming from, where y'all watching, and go ahead and add into the topic. But we got a lot of people coming in, so there's been a lot of people subscribing to the channel recently, and I got a lot of videos on the way. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. But we about to hit 50K subscribers too. Let me just throw that in there. That's crazy. But yeah, so when I stopped making YouTube videos, I was only focused on music, dropping music content. And then I was like, all right, I need to figure out ways that I can grow my audience. How can I build an audience of people that want to hear my music, that rock with me, want to tune into me, want to know updates on me, all these things, right? Things that I needed for my career. And so in 2021, I started making YouTube videos on this channel, TR Mentality. And, that's only been 2 years now, right? But when I started, I was like, I came in this, I was feeling like, yo, I'm already popping. I felt like everybody already know me. I got this big audience and everything. And I was, hey, Rock, you've been going crazy. Yes, sir. You already know. But yeah, like when I started TR Mentality, I was already talking. I had this vision. I talk to y'all about it all the time. I had this vision of like, I'm him already. Like I'm everywhere. Everything I wanted to accomplish, I felt like I was already doing it. You know what I'm saying? I was just waiting for the world to catch up. And that's how I felt. I remember having conversations with my guys saying, yo, I feel like I only had 200 subscribers, but at the time it felt like everything because And it is everything. If you somebody just getting started in this, you got 200 subscribers, you got 50, you got 100. That's everything. You know what I'm saying? You going in the right direction. So I was literally feeling like, yo, I was like, yo, I got 200 subscribers already because I just started at that time. And I was just like, you know, I finally feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. All I got to do is keep on being consistent. I just got to keep showing up and I'm going to get everywhere I want to go. And that's how I felt at the time. And I just was posting. I was grinding. I was posting every single day, 3 times a day, you know, shorts, long forms, going lives. I was doing all this, right? And I was just focused. I had this vision. I talk to you all about vision all the time. Sometimes stressful life events can make you lose confidence in your vision. That's a fact. And when I talked about that too, like, it's crazy when you say you could lose sight of your vision. So when you have this vision, you locked in, you like, I know I'm gonna be great. I know everything I want to accomplish, I'm gonna accomplish. But when you have these bad moments in life, so say you struggling to pay bills, you struggling to you do whatever, you know, whatever, everything you want in life, whatever you want out of your vision, you struggling to grow, or not even that. This is separate. So yeah, you struggling to pay bills. You know, you going through any certain struggles right now. You gonna be like, while you focused on your vision and you being patient, it keeps reminding you that, damn, I need to make money from this. I need, you know, blah 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 blah. That's the truth of chasing your dreams. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna feel that way. But the people who stay focused and say, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna make this happen, they the ones that see it through and they the ones that become successful. You know what I'm saying? That's all this is. Like whenever you hear people say, oh, if you do YouTube, it's a lot of people that do that. That's tough. Like, how you gonna make it? It's gonna be hard, right? You got a lot of competition. Same with music, right? It's like you have these people that say that, but then it's like you got to tell yourself it's actually not that saturated when you think about it. And the reason why it's not is because so many people come in and they quit every single day. You know how many people quit making music since I started? Like when I started making music in 2018, people was like, oh, it's millions of rappers. You know how many of those millions of rappers that was around when I started are not doing it now? If we had a study that could show how many people was actively rapping the day I decided to drop my first song, how many of those people are still doing it right now? I'm sure it's a low percentage of people that was doing it at that time that still do it. And if they still are around saying, "Oh, I do rap, I do make music," those people probably don't drop a lot. They're very inconsistent. You don't see them dropping albums. You don't see them dropping singles. You don't see them going live. You don't see them posting content on social media, posting nothing. Yeah, like they say, you gotta see it through, my boy. That's a fact. You got to. That's the only way you're gonna win. But getting back to that whole topic of like having that vision. So I remember I was telling y'all, like, I got this vision. Everybody was telling me, yo, Rock, how do you keep going even when the views not where you want them or the subscribers not where you want them? I was like, I got this vision, right? And I was like, I know everything I see in my head is going to come true as long as I stay focused. But it's crazy. I started losing sight of the vision as I started going longer and longer. And I started trying to figure out, how can I make this happen? How can I make this work? I started doing things, certain content that I thought would work out and I thought would blow up. I thought was going to be better for me. I thought was going, you know, give me everything I thought I wanted. But so I started switching the content. I started getting impatient. I started saying, look, let me do it this way. Let me do it that way. You know, and that just burnt me out. It put me in positions where I really thought it was a wrap, y'all. I really was thinking like, yo, I'm out of here. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I just was like, all right, I'm going to choose this and I'm going to stick to it. But then what I realized like this, like, I was like, man, I started getting the signs, right? I started getting signs. Now, y'all know I was posting YouTube videos with clips, right? So I would have like a clip in the beginning. It would be of either a music artist, entrepreneur, investor, whoever. And then I would go ahead on the back end. I would just give my thoughts, give my view on that entire topic, that subject. And I would give advice, give, you know, knowledge that I had, share my experiences and stuff. And through that, I was building this audience. People was tapped in because I would use somebody who was already a notable figure in the front, and then in the back end, I would just give my personality. I would share my knowledge, share my insight, and through that, people came in and they started to rock with me. You know what I'm saying? They started to rock with my message, ownership, own your own shit, independence, all that, right? And then I started building the audience, people who was really tapping in, people who was chiming in on me, rather they was hating, rather they was supporting, all these things. And you know, and I realized recently, like I said, I started getting signed. So while I was figuring out what am I gonna do long term, I was like, and I kept switching, all that. And then I just had this short going crazy. It was a couple of them just out of nowhere. This is the reason why we've been gaining a lot of subscribers recently. Um, I'm excited to hit 50K, y'all. I can't wait to look at my subscriber count and see 50K. Like, that's insane to me. But yeah, like, so I was seeing it grow, and I could have looked at it different ways. Like, I was like, damn, because when I stopped posting the clips, I was like, damn, I wanted it to just be me. I didn't know, you know, I didn't know how I was gonna go about it, but I was just trying to make it just me, right? And then I was realizing that, damn, maybe this is a sign that this is a good, a good route that maybe I should still be doing for more, longer time, right? So I should make more videos like that with the music business and entrepreneurship, where it's like a clip of somebody that I resonate with a lot. Yes, them YouTube shorts be blowing up out of nowhere. Hell yeah, like, it's insane. And like comments would come up and all that. And for a while I started getting like, I didn't like it. I started saying, man, I just want them to rock with my stuff. But I'm like, it's okay for me to be like, this works, and I was actually enjoying doing it. Like, when y'all remember when I would use the videos and I would have clips, either rather it was a short or it was a long form video, you know, I was enjoying it. I was giving y'all some good game on it and all that, right? And it was like, but I just felt like I wanted it to branch off of it, and maybe it wasn't time. Maybe the time was for me to keep focusing on that. And like I said, in the back end of those videos where I'm talking and I'm giving y'all game and all that, I was being me. I was giving y'all some great game. But what's it called? While I was giving y'all some great game, the notable figure in the beginning of the video was bringing in the traffic. That was bringing people to the page, right? But the people who would stick around and they would watch the entire video and they would hear what I had to say, they would, they would rock with me and they would subscribe for me. And then they would pop in on these lives and they would be like, yo, this is a cool dude. This dude know what he talking about. He got some good game. He got some good insight. He got some good wisdom. And I can motivate. It's a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, this is one of those things where it's like, I can still utilize that platform laid by whichever notable figure I use in the video and make those videos. And I've been enjoying it. I ain't gonna lie. So what I wanted to tell y'all too is that I got those videos coming back. So this week you're gonna see a video every day, 5 days throughout the week, and shorts as well. Y'all gonna see some more videos with clips in the beginning. I filmed already a bunch of them, and it's a lot of great insight. I felt like while I was making those videos with just me and no clip, I got better at just being me and just being, bringing everything to it and talking. I got better at talking, you know what I'm saying, in my videos and all that. So I've been able to bring those skills that I learned from just focusing on whatever finance or whatever I was focused on. And I've been able to bring it to these videos where I can have the clip, but on the back end, I'm going to have a lot more to offer for y'all. And y'all going to see it coming on Monday. Starting Monday, y'all going to see it. The more shorts coming. Y'all see I've been dropping my shorts where it's been me either performing or in the gym and all that, and I've been having me talking over it. A lot coming. A lot coming. And we focusing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we about to be at 50K subscribers, and I'm excited for 100K. Y'all know that's coming soon. But I'm very grateful for being at 48K right now. And I'm very grateful. I'm excited to hit that 50K mark because that's huge. Hey, that's fire rock. Yeah, Mariah, you excited? You ready for the videos? You ready for them videos with the clips and me on the back end sharing my game, sharing my wisdom, sharing my knowledge? Because I'm ready, you know what I'm saying? I'm excited for it. But yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, starting Monday, we about to be back with those videos. I've been finding a lot more clips for y'all that I can talk about, that I can share with y'all. So them shit's about to be crazy. Like I said, I just got so much better at this whole video making in general, and I'm gonna just continue to find ways to make those excited. You know the vibes. I'm really excited for everything that's coming. You already know, Mariah. Like, yo, wait till we get that plaque on the wall, y'all. Wait till we get that silver play button, that 100,000 subscriber plaque on the wall. That's gonna be crazy. Y'all know I'm gonna do an unboxing for y'all too. I'm gonna do an unboxing video on live of me unboxing the $100,000 subscriber play button when we hit 100,000 subscribers. And like I said, I know exactly what to do. I just gotta stay focused, stay consistent. You know me, Mariah. You know I be going crazy. Everybody that be tapped in, y'all know how I lock in. And y'all know it's only up from here, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna continue to level up, continue to get better, continue to figure out how to make these videos even better every single time, and just keep going. Sunset $100,000. Yeah, yo. Started mixing up. Hey man, I mean that's coming too. That's coming too. But you know what I'm saying? And another thing. I thought, you know, since I ain't talked about the music business super strongly in a while, I thought I was gonna be rusty and I wasn't gonna be in my bag when it came to talking about that subject. But nah, I'm telling you, I had a couple videos that I filmed that was about that, about the music business, about independence, 360 deals. Y'all will see it. And them shits was fire. And I got right back in my bag as if I never left. So y'all gonna see. Get that bag, you already know. Y'all gonna see. These videos is tough. I'm excited to drop them. I'm gonna edit them joints, like I said, Monday through Friday. Y'all got a video, long form video, and shorts every single day. 7 days a week, y'all gonna have a short. So Monday through Friday, y'all gonna have 2 videos, a long form and a short form. Saturday, Sunday, y'all gonna have a short form video. I don't know how many yet, but yeah, it'll be at least 1 on a Saturday and Sunday, and we're gonna continue grinding, continue putting that work in. You know the vibe. And the shorts coming. I mean, the lives coming. Y'all know, twice a week I be on here. Maybe even more. Y'all know I just go off energies, but at least twice a week. And we gonna continue grinding just like that. Yeah, so I'm excited for that, man. But y'all go ahead and chime in on the topic real quick, Mariah. I want to hear what you got to say. And anybody else in here too, man. Anybody else watching, make sure y'all hit like on the live and go ahead and add to the topic about, you know, if you losing sight of the vision, man. Let me know why you losing sight and what that feels like for you. What does it look like for you what makes you say, damn, I feel like I'm losing sight in the vision? Let me know. I'm interested in hearing that, and we can have a conversation about it. You already know. But I know, Mariah, you in here, you actively chatting and all that, so definitely go ahead and comment what it looks like for you when you feel like, damn, I'm losing sight of this. I don't know what I'm gonna do going forward. How I'm gonna continue with this. How I'm gonna get where I feel like I was destined to be and where I saw myself going when I first started. Let me know down in the comment. Cause I know that shit can be stressful. Cause like I said, man, that whole story I was telling y'all where I felt like, all right, this is about to be a wrap. Like, I don't know how I'm going to get to the next level. I don't know how I'm going to get everything that I wanted out of this. And I started feeling like this don't love me no more. You know what I'm saying? I started feeling like this ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? And that was a tough realization. But, you know, like I said, every time I feel like I'm stepping away or fading away from it, it's something that always pulled me right back into it. And this was a strong pull. I need my higher self, not Kevin's higher self. I'm dead. Go ahead and elaborate on that, Kevin, because I just peeped your name, Kevin. So let me know what that means, Kevin. What that mean to you? Yo, Kevin, didn't you just comment on one of the long forms? I don't know for a fact, or not the long form, a short form video. One of them. I think I just saw you comment. But yeah, nah, you know, that kind of make me think. My name is Leah. Oh shit. But nah, yeah, that made me think about something that I just talked about right before I got on live. Kevin has my info. I feel like work being the way for everything. Oh, for real, like my creativity, like it's been off, but have a free time to think about reach out to people. Yeah. Excuse me. That's the tough part, man. Like I hear that all the time. like with jobs and shit. Like everybody say like, oh man, you know, it fucks with your creativity. And I know exactly how that feels because like I remember I would go to jobs. I would go to the job and I would just be like, when I would be in the job and I'd say, oh, I'm gonna work on this when I'm done. Or before the job, I'd be like, I'm gonna work on this when I'm done. But then when I get home, it's like I don't feel like doing it. Like I don't feel like being creative, like you said, or even if I'm being creative, I don't feel like doing it. I just want to lay down, especially if I know I got to go back in there tomorrow. But what I learned recently, I had to make my schedule at that job match what I'm doing, focusing on my career, my craft. So like, rather it's I don't go in early in the morning. No, I'm done with jobs. I have creator mindset and shit. You gotta do exactly what works for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what works for you. So if that works for you, you able to not work a job and you able to just focus fully on your career, you know, do that, definitely. Because I feel you. I would love to do that. I did it for a while, but then it was like, all right, I need to figure this out because one of the things that happened with me when I was like not working jobs and I would just focus on my career, I noticed that whenever anything about money came up, I was like, damn, if I didn't have enough money or I was running low on money, I was like, fuck, and it would make me get really resentful towards my career for not generating the money that I needed in that time, and it would mess with my creativity. It would mess with, you know, everybody's situation different, of course, but it would just be like, you know, um, I would just be mad because I'm like, I'm not making money from it, and I would only focus on the money. So then I was like, all right, let me work this job more so that I can have more money and I can relax off of making money on from my career and just, you know, be creative and enjoy this, love this. And then at some point it will generate enough money that I can live and do this full time without working a regular job. And then I could leave the regular job. No, it's not working. Kevin is in my way. It's a blockage. Car rear. It's crazy because of the job I got just switched my schedule up, so it's kind of got me fed up for real. I still been trying to make it work. See, that's drawing too. If they not gonna give you a consistent schedule, that's tough. Cause like I said, for me, I made it so my schedule I don't have to go into that job early. Yo, Paul, what's happening, bro? But I made it so I don't have to go into that job first thing in the morning. So I'm not going to sleep thinking about that job. I'm not waking up and the first thing I'm thinking about is, damn, I gotta go into this job. I wake up, say I might go into the job at like 4 p.m., right? So it's like I wake up and I go to sleep knowing I'm about to work on my career. I'm about to work on making videos. I'm about to work on editing videos. I'm about to work on recording music if I'm getting in the studio that day. Um, I wake up, I go to sleep thinking about that, going to the gym. And so when I wake up in the morning, it's like, all right, go to the gym. And when I come back from the gym, I'm thinking about, okay, I can work on my craft, rather that's music, content creation, all that stuff. And then after I do that, I get a lot of work done in that time. And then I'm out the door and go to that job for 4 or whatever time I go in that day. But I make sure it's later in the day. And then I noticed that even if that still messes with my creativity because I know I still do have to go in later, I noticed that it really relies on my discipline a lot now to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, especially when I get off and it's late and I want to come home and just sleep. You know what I'm saying? And it just all go back to comparing myself to people that had a 9 to 5 and was able to make 6 figures, what makes me less confident and losing sight of the vision I have for my life. Yeah, see, that's the thing. And I saw you just commenting on my video about comparison and all that. It's tough because it's so natural. Like, it's something that we just do naturally. We just sit here and we just compare. Like, it's insane. Like, we always want to feel like, I definitely feel you right. Yeah, Mariah. So, like, yeah, like, that's the thing, too. Like, I know not every job schedule is flexible. You know what I'm saying? Not every job allows you to create your schedule according to what works best for you. Sometimes you got to make your life schedule work around your job. You know what I'm saying? OIOS restock. Man, I'm working on it, bro. You see, we've been back in the game. You ain't here, but yeah, I'm coming back with like the music clips and like entrepreneur clips and all that. And I'm gonna be talking about OIOS a whole lot to where, yeah, they gonna be coming. And I know I've been saying this, but for sure, the fact that you keep asking for it, bro, I appreciate that for real. But it definitely gotta come back, of course. You know, this is who I am. I never stopped repping it. I never walked away. Even if I had started talking about like the blueprint and all that, OIOS has always been a part of me, and I've still been wearing this shirt regardless. But yeah, comparison is tough. Like I said, we just naturally do it because you know why? I'm gonna think about this. Think about this, Mariah. I just talked about this before I got on live. We always talking about what we want, where we want to be. You know, how far are we gonna get? Or I can't wait until this. I can't wait until I'm making this much money, right? So we always talking about uh, a piece of ourself, a part of ourself that hasn't become reality yet, quote unquote, right? Because we're not really living within that mentality because we're talking about it as a future tense, something that hasn't happened yet. Like we saying, oh, I can't wait until I'm making $100,000 a year, right? You know, we're putting that's in the we're looking at it from a future tense, like we're making that a future tense. That's something that hasn't happened, right? Yet. So we're only worried about the future. We're living within the future. And so when we see other people who have what we dream of and can't wait for, we now compare ourselves because now we looking at them, especially if they are age or even younger than us. We like, damn, well, what did he do that made him get there faster if I'm still over here thinking about how I'm going to get there and when I'm going to get there? So then we start comparing. We start looking at it like, oh man, you know, maybe I'm not good enough. You know, maybe I will never be good enough. And then you got to think about it. When we get to that 100K, we thinking about the next thing. We thinking about 250K. So it's like we constantly in a state of imagination. We constantly in a state of like never like, you know, something that's not real, something that's not right now, something that's not tangible. So then that's why we compare ourselves all the time. And that's why, because we constantly talking about a part of a version of ourselves that we feel don't exist yet when it does exist. So like the feeling, you got to think, ask yourself this. So you talking about six figures, Mariah. So why is it that you want six figures? What emotion are you looking to get out of making six figures a year? Right. And even you, Paul, you could let me know, like whatever your goal is, what emotion are you looking to get out of that goal? We always gonna be comparing ourselves even when we know it destroys us. Yeah, like, you know, in the gym, Paul, you be locked in the gym, bro. You be killing it. But whatever goal you want in the gym for your body, somebody has that already. But you don't have it yet. You might not have it yet, right? So then you looking in this like you creating this imaginary thing, right? Something that doesn't exist yet. So like whatever it is, your goals in life, your body goals, whatever it is, or like you know, financial goals for Mariah was talking about six figures and everything. You know, what emotion are you looking to get out of it? I'm gonna wait before I go ahead and go further, but I want to know what emotion are you looking to get out of that? That's the biggest question. What you mean with emotion? So, Paul, whatever your goal is, right? I'm gonna just use this example. If your goal is to make six figures a year, right? What are you expecting to feel when you make six figures? Is it you're gonna be happy? You're gonna be more confident? Like, what emotion are you attaching to that goal? I just be wanting to feel relief and happiness. So you got to think, what what makes you think you can't have that? You can't feel that relief and happiness now, even without the six figures. You want more. You want more of what? You got to know what you want more of. You want more phones. You want more potatoes. You want more onions. You want more dollars. You want more what? Muscle. What you want? Can't just want more. You'll never have enough. So if I give you a bag of chips, you gonna want more. If I give you a bag of potatoes, you gonna want more. If I give you more weights, you gonna want more. If I give you more money, you gonna want more. So you gotta be specific. What is there that you want more of? Potatoes and onions got it for me. Yo, Alyssa, how long you been in here? You popped out of nowhere. You thinking about an end goal. Yeah, so what is it? Yo, Alyssa, I appreciate you tuning in. Alyssa about to be at the show? You about to be at the show this year? Because I have a savings goal to reach. Like I reached it before, but certain circumstances happened to where the bag went low and I just been like, damn, I need to get that back up. Yeah, so yeah, I get what you're saying, Mariah. Like when I'm asking you these questions, I'm not saying like, oh, you're wrong, or like, you know, I'm just asking like what emotion are you looking to get out of it? So like this is why I'm asking. So we always talk about everything is always we want more. New venue, who this? That's a fact. Alyssa, let's get it. You know, it's crazy. I don't have an end goal. You need to have one. And you don't have to be an end goal, you know, because it's always more until we done, until we ain't here no more. But so I'm not talking about just end. I'm talking about what do you want short term? What do you want in a year, 12 months from now? What do you want in 5 years? Maybe you might not be thinking about 5 years, but what do you want in a year? What do you want in 6 months? What do you know what I'm saying? What do you want in 1 month? But yeah, like yeah, so like all right, I'm gonna say this. Say if I'm looking, I had to look at this. I want to make however much money. I want to be able to do YouTube full time. I want to be able to make money or I want to make money full time. I want to be able to make music full time, financial stability. So, you know, you got to think about this. Say if all right, let me just use a number value, right? Say if I'm like, all right, I want to make 6 figures a year, right? You know, what emotion am I looking to get out of that, right? Just like this, a new car. I want this car. This is my dream car. I want it. Yo, Maddie, what's happening? But yeah, say this is my dream car, right? I want a Tesla or something, right? Say, what emotion am I looking to get out of getting that Tesla? Happiness, right? I'm looking to feel good. Why can't you feel good now? What's stopping you? Because you got to think, that's only going to make you feel good for an extended amount of time. You know, a certain amount of time. That car is only going to feel good for a little while. Because also you got to think, everything we want in life, it's something else. Like you got to think, like it's something else that's in us that we want. Sometimes we might want a Tesla, right? I might say, oh man, I want this Tesla. I want that Tesla maybe because I want to be able to show people I got money. I want to show people I made it. I want to show people I'm financially secure. I want to show people I'm him. We tied certain other emotions into things, right? You know what I'm saying? And we might not think it, right? And I can say this too, as a person who obviously I have an ego. We all have an ego, and I can let that ego get to me sometimes. I'm blinded, right? So it's like I can be like, no, it's not that I'm missing something or I got this void I want to fill. I just want that car. No, there's something else. There's something else. Marketing is all played based on psychology and the way they study, you know what I'm saying, for decades, centuries. You know what I'm saying? Like everything we want, like say if I want 100,000 subscribers because that's gonna make me feel happy and it's gonna make me feel this. I can feel that emotion now doing something else. I can feel happy going outside and playing basketball. I can feel happy going outside and sitting on a blanket, which is free. I already have a blanket. I can go sit outside right now as we speak and I can feel happiness. I can go sit with my family right now and I can feel happiness. And I know exactly what y'all mean. Trust me, because I have moments where I'm spending time with family and I'm feeling good. I'm happy. I'm smiling. But then I'll stop myself. And I'll say this. Alyssa, Mariah, y'all been at the show. Y'all been to every show at the gala. Every gala y'all been to so far. After the first gala, Alyssa, you was definitely there. Mariah, you was definitely there. The first gala, I felt like, yo, I'm him. This feels good. Like all this love around me, y'all showing love. I feel like I'm at the top of the world. I feel like my music career is going in the direction I want to go, right? I had to stop myself. I'm in the middle of this entire venue with all y'all showing love, talking to y'all and all that. And I was smiling, I'm happy. But then I stopped myself, and y'all didn't notice this, but at some point, it was a quick second, I stopped myself, and I probably had a blank stare. If one of y'all was actually looking at me, you would have probably saw it. But I stopped myself, and I just thought for a second. I was like, damn, when I step out those doors, it's back to reality. My music career is still in the same place. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still not where I want to be. I still got a lot of work to put in. I'm still not making the money I want to make from this. And I had moments like that even with family, like, oh, it's a good time. We all getting together. This is cool. But then I'm like, damn, once this is over, I got to go back to the reality of bills need to be paid, and I might not have it. But this time feels so good. You know what I'm saying? But it's like we can feel these emotions. We can feel these things at any moment. You know, everybody's situation different, of course, but we can feel these emotions that we want out of certain things that we say we want. We can get that emotion now, anytime. Alyssa, oh wow, that's interesting. Yeah, Alyssa, like real shit. Like I literally be having these moments. I stop, you know. But like I said, we creating these future imaginary versions of ourselves that we would never have. Because look, I'm gonna tell you this. Yes, we can have this goal of making 6 figures, $1 million a year, and we can achieve that. We can make $1 million a year, right? But this version that we see in our head is not going to be the same version that we see, that we become. And when we do make that $1 million a year, there's going to be something else that we want. You know what I'm saying? Something. It might not be money. It might not be, you know, whatever. I understand where you're coming from, Rock. Real rap. From the audience, and I don't know if anyone else feel this way, but it go all the way back to comparison. Comparing to, because I know what it feels like to watch people do things that you wish you could do. That's tough. That's tough. Give me an example, Mariah. Give me an example. You ain't gotta go too personal if you don't feel comfortable, but you know, give me an example of that. Alyssa, I need you to chime in on this topic because I feel like you got something to say. Paul, you retracted a comment. I'm calling you out in front of everybody, bro. But go ahead, add to the topic. What you got, my guy? You said, about like, you know, not knowing what it is or what your end goal is or whatever. You got something, bro. You got something. I don't care if it's 50,000 VC and 2K, bro. What emotion do you want to feel from that? You can feel it somewhere else right now. Like I heard somebody say this about like, when we want to manifest these things, we want to manifest a certain income. We want to manifest a house, a car, whatever, time with family, vacations. We want to manifest these things, right? He said, bro, the only thing that when we get to these things, we accomplish these things, we realize then that the only thing we always wanted was the ability to be present. And everybody coming in here, make sure y'all drop a like on the live, bro. We got 8 people in here. Hit like on the live, my guy. We could get to 10 likes. I'm trying to get to 10 likes tonight. Make sure y'all comment where y'all watching from. Add to the topic. Let YouTube know, man. This is good time. This is good conversation. You know what I'm saying? This is something we need to get more people in. But we realized that all we ever wanted was to be present. Like, I'm gonna give y'all an example of that. Like when I first started making music, right? I had a $30 Blue Snowball mic and a computer. That's it. And it sounded terrible. The quality sounded terrible. And I remember saying, man, I can't wait to be able to pay for a better studio equipment, a better microphone, better computer, better speakers, better headphones, all these things. And when I actually got that over time, I just bought piece by piece by piece by piece over time. And then I ended up having this beautiful studio set up. Y'all saw it a lot of times. It's in the background of every video and all that. I bought this setup. I had it, and then I stopped myself for a moment. I'm like, damn, bro, this is what I wanted. All them years that I've been working and all that time of me saying, man, I want this studio, but still feeling like, man, I haven't made it or I'm not where I want to be. I'm not appreciating the fact that I have this goal. I reached this goal. I'm living within the blessing that I prayed for. I'm living within that, but I'm not present. So therefore, I'm still thinking about something else, and I still feel like I'm not accomplished in any way. Therefore, I'll never be happy because I'm not present. So I'm not even experiencing these things. So like, say if I say, oh, I want this Tesla. When I get that Tesla, my mind is thinking about the next thing subconsciously. So now I'm still not present. Therefore, I'm not happy. So I'm not feeling the emotion I thought I would have felt before I got it when I was saying I wanted it. If that makes sense. So therefore, we can feel all these emotions that we want. Whatever emotion that we want to get out of that. So y'all might not have the answer to this right now. Y'all might not know what the emotions is that y'all want, but I want y'all to give it thought. So when next time y'all say, I want this thing, this is my goal, this is what I want, what emotion am I looking to get out of? Now, that doesn't mean, okay, that's bad. I shouldn't want that. I shouldn't have that goal. You should have a goal. We all want goals. We all have them. But we need to figure out what it is that I want to get out of it, because sometimes that goal is only created because of the things that we feel like we gonna get out of it and the way we can look to other people. So we need to figure that out first. And you can still want it, but you need to figure it out first, because whatever emotion you think you're gonna get out of it, you won't if it's for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? So for example, you see someone that's upcoming putting themselves out there in front of many people with confidence. It just makes you feel like, why haven't you done the same? You know what's crazy, Mariah? And Alyssa, I'm going to get to your comment right after this. I'm going to tell you this, man. Most people don't have it all figured out the way you think they do. So someone that's upcoming putting themselves out there in front of many people with confidence, you know what I'm saying? And you may feel like you can't do the same. I'm going to tell you this. When I first started making music, I was scared as hell of the idea of performing on stage. I was scared of it. I was like, damn, how am I going to do that? That's something, because growing up in school, doing presentations, I was always scared. Like I would feel like my voice is trembling, all that. I was scared to death and I would dread it. I'd be like, no, please don't be my turn. Please don't be my turn. I'm going to tell y'all this. It was the same thing when I started making music and I started seeing people perform on stage. I'm like, how do they do that? They look so confident. They got it. And it wasn't until I performed and I knew I was nervous and I still did it and I was good, and y'all didn't even know. Y'all wouldn't have known I was nervous, right? Y'all didn't know. It wasn't until then where I realized that everybody who does this is nervous. Everybody. So when that person, you see that upcoming person putting themselves out there with confidence, it's confidence because they said, I'm going to do this regardless. You know what I'm saying? And it just comes out that way. But when you realize that everybody's nervous and you going and they still do it anyway, it makes you feel like, yo, because all these people is human. We all feel the same emotions. You can do it too. You're going to feel nervous. You're going to feel anxious. All these things. That's just what life is. These people not superheroes. These people feel the same emotions. And we can do that shit too. Haha, I do. I previously struggled with my journey becoming a nurse by looking at others who were way further on their journey than I was. See, Alyssa, and see, that's the funny part, that you realize that it's crazy. Hold on, let me finish reading. All right, so Paul, I'm going to get right back to your comment too after I finish reading hers. I had to stop myself and say, girl, you're doing a lot for your age right now. Comparison is the thief of joy, and I had to stop and appreciate how far I've come. And I always thank my Lord and Savior, because it's not by my own strength and might that I made it here. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting closer and closer, and I'm appreciating the little goals I accomplish until I get to my bigger goal. And that's a fact, yo. Like, this is the thing, Alyssa, like, putting pressure on ourselves at younger ages than somebody who's way older. And I did that same thing when it came to knowledge or experience. I was watching a lot of people who was older than me. I was learning from a lot of people that was older than me. And I was, you know, I'm in my 20s. I'm 25 now. And I've been doing this for the past few years. Just feeling like, oh, this person 30, this person 40. I'm supposed to be on their level when it comes to knowledge, experience, wisdom, you know, all that. Like, I was like, oh, I need to be on their level. I need to talk like them. I need to, all that stuff that I'm seeing and learning from them. I felt like I had to have all figured out now. Of course, I'm not upset about it, because that have helped me progress. You know what I'm saying? It helped me progress a lot because being hard on myself obviously allowed me to say, man, focus. It allowed me to focus on elevation and growth. And I wouldn't have had the same growth if I haven't had that pressure and put that pressure on myself, right? And like you said, you're doing a lot for your age right now. I think like what I said when I first started, like we don't care about age. We just see what people doing and say, man, I want that. And it takes time. Like I learned that with YouTube. Like when I first started my channel, I wanted to do things that I had to wait for until I reached a certain amount of followers, a certain amount of getting a certain amount of views. I wanted to implement the knowledge early. But I had to realize that, bro, I can't get there yet. I can't do that yet. I gotta wait. I gotta be patient. I gotta continue to put the work in, put the time in, and over time, I'll be able to implement these certain practices, these certain knowledges. All these things. It's insane. Paul said he's looking for relief and temporary happiness. Like I said, bro, that's something. Yeah, you can feel that right now. Happiness is an emotion that we can feel at any point in our life. It's not a dollar amount that says, okay, now you're happy. You can be happy now. It's not a physique that now says, okay, we can be happy now. It's not a girl that says, okay, now we can be happy now. It's not a friend. It's not a follower count that says, okay, we can be happy now. That's not how it works. You heard the saying of like, even with relationships, like if you can't love yourself, nobody will ever love you. You'll never be able to love somebody else. That's just true. People think that they can find somebody and now they'll feel good about themselves. And it's like, no, somebody may be able to assist with that, but it's work that you have to do yourself. And I think that's the whole point of this conversation is that, everything we want, we can feel now, but you know what I'm saying? We can still get those goals. We can achieve those goals. We can get there. We can work towards it. But we can feel that thing that we want to feel now. And if we don't feel that way, if we don't think we can feel those things now, then we'll never feel it. Meaning when we get to that point. So say if it's for that $100,000 salary, right? You know what I'm saying? When we get there, we still won't feel happiness because we still talking about I need to feel happiness. I've learned to live in the moment. Just this week at my clinical site, my nurse and some patients are speaking so much life into me, and it helps me so much working on oneself. Man. See, and that's a beautiful thing when you got good people around. Little by little goes a long way. Yes, exactly. Little incremental changes. It adds to us, period, throughout life. We always gonna learn. We always gonna see new things, experience new things. That's how I feel when I achieve something. That's how you feel, temporary. Yeah, like I always tell people, if you want to know what success is like or the pursuit to success is like, order a package. That feeling you get when you first find that item that you want, you know what I'm saying? Like you first look it up. Now you're excited. I want to buy it. You buy it. You're excited. I can't wait till it come. On the days and the time it's taking for it to come, you can't wait for it to come. You checking the tracking information. I can't wait for it to come. When it comes, you're excited. You can't wait to rip it up and open it up. And then you open it up. You're excited. Now you're using it. A couple days go by. You want that same feeling again. You like, damn, I remember that day I opened up that box. That felt good. I was excited. You want that again. And you want to order another package. I got to go though, Rod. This is a great live and topic, and the conversation went in a great direction. We got to continue this conversation. You already know, Mariah. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Appreciate you pulling up, as always. You already know. But yeah, so it's same thing. Like, if you want to know what it feels like, you want to know what it feels or what you going to feel like when you achieve a certain goal, order a package. It's the same thing. Same process, same emotion. The only difference is you have a tracking date. You have a delivery date in your email. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know when it's going to come. With success, it's not the same. Like, you don't know when you're going to reach a certain goal. You don't know. Like, as a music artist, as a content creator, there's no progress bar. Like, there's no bar. Like, yes, a subscriber count is in a sense a progress bar, I guess, but there's no telling when that subscriber count is going to start moving in a certain way or at a certain speed. There's none of that. So it's the same thing, except you have a delivery date. When it comes to success, it's not like that at all. You got to keep putting that work in. You got to keep showing up. You got to keep having that faith and belief that it's going to happen and that you are enough and you can make it happen. Like I said, beating up ourselves, that obviously allows us to progress faster, but it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, being hard on ourselves, that shit tough. That shit stressful, you know? Yeah, Paul, like, you got a PS5. When you wanted that PS5, when you first saw it was coming out, you ordered that motherfucker. You was excited. You kept checking the tracking information. When is it coming? Did it ship? When is the delivery date? Okay, it's the day the dude coming. Okay, how long is he gonna take to get here? Same thing, bro. And that's why God didn't give us a delivery date. That's why our future self can't come back to ourselves now, our present self, and say, yo, I made it at this age. It's why we can't look in the future and know exactly when we gonna get certain things. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it works. You gotta believe. You gotta have faith in what you can't see. And you can, even though you can see it in your vision, you're not gonna see it in the same exact way. And you just learn these lessons as you go. I learned recently another thing was like, yo, you know, say you're driving through a neighborhood and it's a beautiful neighborhood. Say the house you live in is not your ideal house. It's not your dream house. You feel like, damn, I can't wait to be able to afford a better place. I can't wait to be able to, you know, get one of these houses that I'm driving through the neighborhood and seeing. You driving through, you like, damn, imagine, I know these people got to be happy as shit. They pulling into this driveway and this is their house. They live here. Go look at your favorite, whoever, your favorite celebrity. Look at their house and you could look at it and I feel like a lot of people can relate. You looking at it and you like, damn, he get to go to that house every day. Like, that's his reality. That's his life. He pulling into this garage every night, like every day. Like, this is crazy. You like, damn, he must be so happy. A lot of people are living in a situation where they have that house in that neighborhood, but they really can't afford it. They stressed out. They struggling. We talked about this. And you realize that, damn, you won't know until you're in the situation, but you won't be able to relate either. So you get in the situation and say you get that house, but you can't afford it like that. You stressing, you struggling. How am I gonna pay this? That situation feels the same, if not worse, than the situation of being in that home that you're looking at and saying, damn, I'm not where I want to be. This is not my dream. That situation is the same, if not worse, than that situation. You know what I'm saying? You start to feel down and stuff when you can't afford that PS5. When you don't got it, you start to feel down and emotions be hitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with the PS5, like, you might look at, this is the same example as the house situation. You see somebody else with the PS5, you're like, damn, bro, I know he happy, man. Like, he got it all figured out. That man might have spent his last however much, $400 or $500 on that PS5. And now they stressed out. Now they ain't gonna be able to pay their motherfucking phone bill and their car note this month. All because they got that damn PS5. But we won't know. But it's like, we all can make a decision like that. We all can do something like that and be in a bad situation just for that happiness we thought we was gonna get from it. I can't lie, I've had those thoughts before. Yeah, that situation is worse because now you have a lot more to deal with that go crazy. Real shit, Alyssa, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, it's worse. I'm glad you said it. You know what I'm saying? I tried to be optimistic. But nah, yeah, it's worse. It's worse. You know? And so from the outside looking in, you leveled up, but from in reality, you leveled down. It's tough. What's the point then? The point, I don't know. Like I said, it'd be external thoughts. The external thought be like, yo, you think, okay, temporary pleasure. Yeah, that's one of them. Fuck sleep. I'm back for a minute. I'm about to be getting off here in a little bit anyway, a couple more minutes, but I appreciate you. You already know, Mariah. So yeah, I'm gonna be off here for a little minute, so you ain't gotta be all stressed out. You ain't gonna, you gonna still get your sleep. I'm gonna be getting up out of here. But yeah, temporary pleasure. Exactly. Paul. I'm watching on my TV. What's the point then, Paul? See, but look, there you go. You getting them turning. You starting to understand. I'm glad you popped into this live and you stayed in here. Cause see, now you starting to understand, Paul. You said, what's the point then? It's easy to say it, but bro, we all do shit like this. Or we've done things like this. Cause you had that house that you thought would make you happy, but now you're struggling. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so true. I'm glad we talked about this. I'm glad all y'all in here. Because like I said, like if any of y'all might have thought these things, or y'all was in these positions and damn near about to put yourself in the situation we talking about where it comes to like a car or a house, whatever, like people don't want to get what they can afford. They want to get what to make them feel good or what to make them look good. Just got to keep going level after level. Like you hear so many people talk about it, like everybody be like, say people make 60,000 a year. They're living, but they're living check to check. They say, damn, if only I made 80,000 a year, I'll be good. Like, could that be an extra 20,000? Then they get that raise, they making 80,000 a year. Now they just up the expenses because now they got an extra 20,000, right? A year. So now they're able to say, okay, I'm gonna get a second car. I'm gonna get a bigger house. I'm gonna get whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna get all these things. Like I'm gonna go on more vacations. Whatever it is, right? You're gonna do all these things, and now that income gets swallowed up again. Now you're at 80K saying, God damn, if only I made 100, I'll be straight. I promise. I promise I'll be straight. And you do the same thing over and over and over. Yeah, getting the things you want don't instantly make you happy. It don't. One step at a time. It's just like the Stairmaster. One day at a time, complete those daily objectives. Those daily objectives will lead you to the end goal. That's a fact. Going bigger and bigger to put you in a hole for real if you don't know how to manage. Exactly. You don't know how to manage. So like literally, so like that was the point of that what I just said. Like, you know, you just continue to up your living expenses. So no matter how much money you make, you're still broke. So like people could be millionaires, but they live in check to check because they just up their expenses so high that they just stay in the same situation. Priorities and financial literacy, main goals, real shit. And I'm all for enjoying yourself, enjoying life. Like I said in that one short I posted, bro, at the end of the day, we all gonna die. So we need, or budgeting rather. Yes. Everybody in here, if y'all watching this live, if y'all ain't learn how to budget, y'all ain't learn any of these things when it come to pacing on paying your bills or whatever things you need to pay for. Not even bills, just not only bills, but like vacations too. You can plan ahead and you can budget that too and pace yourself. So now you breaking it down. I talked about this in videos too. Like if y'all ain't learned none of this, learn it. I'm telling you, you gotta learn it. Like it's so important. And oftentimes, especially in our culture as Black people, budgets sound like something only broke people do, and we never want to feel like we broke. We never want to be looked at as broke. So we just don't do it. And so if we hear about it, we ain't interested. And then you know what I'm saying? And if we do hear about it, we like, no, I'm not doing that because I feel like I'm restricting myself. I can't live. It's not true. It helps you out a lot. So if y'all ain't learn about it, learn about budgeting, please. I could tell Alyssa already on it. I heard Mariah talk about it in the lives. She been on it. That's how you grow, pushing through those uncomfortable situations, having the courage to do it. You gotta want it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Paul. Real shit. Real shit. But yeah, this is just, this is how it goes. So, it feels like everybody who's not financially literate, who's not financially aware, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always about how much money you make. It's always, oh man, I don't make enough. And a lot of the time, it's not that. I know with this whole inflation thing going on right now, and things are ridiculous. So to a point where it is pretty hard to even be making good decisions when it comes to, like, look at housing. Like, rent prices are ridiculous. So you hear everybody say, oh, make sure rent only takes up this percentage of your income. But then it's like, damn, bro, like, it's hard to do it with how fucking high this shit is. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get that part. But it's like being conscious of it is what matters, what counts. You know what I mean? A lot of people not conscious of it. They just say, oh, well, I can't afford it. But they're not thinking about how hard it's going to be. And how they going to be so against the wall that they got no room to breathe. And people do it even when they millionaires. It's not always about how much money. It's about being financially aware and literate and responsible and understanding, like, damn, I can't do it right now. I'm not doing that. I'm comfortable here. I'm comfortable. Now, yes, at some point you can treat yourself to a certain thing. But you got to know, are you going to be comfortable? Are you going to be okay with doing that? Is that not going to hurt you so bad to where, you're going to be in that situation again, talking about, damn, if only I made more money. A lot of people don't think about things until after they've done it. Instead of, before. You need to do it before and be like, yeah, nah, I can't do that right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not limiting yourself. It's about being smart so that you could be as happy as possible. You can live without stress. Fuck that stress shit. That shit hurts. I don't want it, bro. So if I can avoid it, I'm going to avoid that shit every single time. Money is freedom. Go ahead and expound on that, Paul. Let me know. Add on to that. I need you to elaborate a little more on that. Money is freedom. Because I'm going to tell you, yes, money does allow you to be free. This is just my perspective. Money does allow you to be free in the sense that if you have it, you can do things. You don't have to think about certain things. But also what you do to make the money is also a part of what can make you free or not. There's people in the corporate world that make ridiculous amounts of money, but they work nonstop. So they're still not free. They can't take a day off, or else they're going to be fired, or they're going to be demoted, or they could be laid off, or they can't afford their lifestyle. Money still might not make you free. Who rattling snacks over there? Nah, it's not snacks. It's like she over there setting up some binder joint. It's like little, like, it's wrapped in plastic and shit. She said snacks, went straight to the snacks. That's funny as shit. But yeah, Paul, freedom can mean a lot of things, though, Paul. Money could be one of your pillars of freedom, as it probably is for all of us. Just like I said with success and happiness, man, it means something different to all of us. So maybe money might be the last piece of the puzzle to your freedom puzzle. You know what I'm saying? Money might be the last piece to your freedom puzzle, actually. That's better wording. But yeah, bro. That's just how this shit go, man. How y'all feeling, man? Y'all feel like y'all got something from this live? I feel like this was a great conversation. I got something from it. I always get something from y'all. You know what I'm saying? We just come out here, we have a conversation, start talking about whatever it is on our minds, and it lead us down this rabbit hole of just like something good that we just take a lot from. So I appreciate y'all, you know. But shit, I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here. I appreciate all y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit like before I get up out of here. Hit like on the live. If y'all ain't hit like yet, just scroll down real quick. Hit that like button. Simple. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't subscribed either, hit that subscribe button. And if you're ready to tap into the long form videos I got coming this week, make sure y'all tap in. You know what I'm saying? They coming this week, Monday through Friday, new long form videos. Oh, for sure. Great topics. I appreciate you, Alyssa, because you know what I'm saying? Alyssa, you don't really pop into the lives that much. But when you do, it's always a movie, and you always add some great insight, some great value to the live. So I appreciate you. Mariah, you already know the vibes. I appreciate you tuning into the lives. And I appreciate everybody else, too, that commented, came into the live for the first time. We had a couple new people that popped into the live. I appreciate y'all. And we're going to continue to run it up, continue to grow, continue to grind. I appreciate y'all. I'm up out of here. Y'all keep being great. You already know. Make sure y'all own your own shit at all times. Let's get it. You already know.